the also front running Colin Cowherd said the
Oh no,
tangibles
no,
of
no,
Dak
oh
Prescott are
no, no, no,
great.
no, 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 no. Don't call him front runner. Call him what you want to call him. Call him your boy. That's what you walk around quoting.
No,
Your
no,
your
no,
source,
no, no.
your reliable
It's
source, your guy.
it's it's the truth. He what did he say? Dak's tangibles have always been far better, or I'm sorry, his intangibles. I'm sorry, are far more superior than his tangibles. Nobody ever quit on Dak Prescott. He's a leader. He got moxie. He's got courage. He's everything you want in a quarterback in terms of the intangibles. In terms of the physical attributes, there are things that are still left to be desired. He's not trash by any means, but there
But
are
you tell it
things
he is
that
though.
are to be desired. That's all we're saying. That's all I've ever said about Dak Prescott. And he showed his ass when it was time to make plays. He made plays. But I'm here to tell you, Dak Prescott is so much better on play action passing. Like, because when there's that threat of the run, man, he can put the ball right there. When he's just straight dropping back, throwing it around the yard, I don't like that. I don't like it. He can do it to a certain extent, but I don't want to trust Dak Prescott in games like that where he's just having
Hey,
to drop
guess
back and
who's
throw it around the
trending right
yard.
now? Guess who's trending right
Please.
now? Rain
Who's that?
Dakota Prescott. Rain Dakota Prescott. That's actually
That's
trending
great.
right now.
Well, that's good. That's good. You know what should be trending? CD
Uh-oh.
Lamb. That's what should be trending.
All
Yeah,
I know is
He made
Dak had
all
a
the plays
little
today.
lamb,
CD
little
Lamb is getting the
lamb,
game off for
little
me
lamb.
today.
Yeah,
CD Lamb is
he made
definitely
all
getting
the
the game
plays.
off for me.
Dak had a little lamb is made of fleece of snow.
Oh my God! You kid, please
Don't do
don't,
that.
please don't do
Hey,
this.
you guys, Billy, you can continuously just go quote and call and call her. That's cool and all. All I know is this: what
Disrespectful.
there was a lot of things to clean up from this win. And thank God we have a bye week. There's a lot of
Of course.
injuries that we need to concern. Tyron Smith, he came back. That was a big concern, but he came back into the game. But regardless, this was a
Did he go
game.
out again? Did he go out again? I thought he went out again.
He went out one time.
No, he went out
Okay, okay.
because somebody rolled up on his ankle.
It was
I
what's the
think
name?
Tony
It
Pollard
was
rolled up
Tony.
on
It
his
was, it was
ankle.
Tony Pollard. It was Tony Pollard.
Hey, by the way, you guys, the stream is up. So if you guys want to, we can take your calls right now. Come join the stream. Tell us what you think after this huge Cowboys victory over the New England Patriots. Cowboys, Walt, what did you say? First time since 1987 to win
They
in
beat they
Foxborough.
beat them. They beat them in Foxborough, and I think since 1996 was the first time they beat them.
Right. First time they beat them since 96, and then the first time since 87 in Foxborough.
Yeah, in
So
Foxborough. That's what we got.
uh, but I'm excited. Overall, though, what we needed from this win was the fact that you're going to get some adversity, right? We were kind of riding high. There was not really going much over the last few games. The last game that we had any kind of adversity was the Chargers game. That was about it. You needed this kind of game to get yourself ready to say we can play any type of game. We can win the blowouts. We can win the close ones. And we can win in overtime against a team that we didn't think was going to be great. We can win any type of game here. And so that gives you confidence. And remember, Billy, we talked about it going into the bye week. You needed that kind of momentum. You said want to get some momentum. What better way to win in overtime against the mystique and the mystique of the New England Patriots? You go beat them at their place, and then now you're going to the bye week with this rest of your schedule kind of opening up. Now the next game they got Minnesota. Minnesota, I think they barely got by. Who they play today? Carolina.
I forget who they played.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they played
Yeah, they
Carolina. Yeah.
play.
Carolina.
They went to overtime today too.
Yeah, they barely squeaked by Carolina. You got the Falcons, who are bottom dwellers right now. You have the Denver Broncos, who are not really that great, especially without Teddy Bridgewater. You got
They got
guys.
they got their beat today too.
You got the Kansas City Chiefs, who they won
No, they only
against
lost by
Washington.
10.
You got Kansas City that's not necessarily world beaters anymore. You got the Las Vegas Raiders. Who knows what drama they're going to be in by the time you get to Thanksgiving? There are so many opportunities now, and winning 5 in a row, you put the Cowboys on notice. The Cowboys put the league on notice that they're for real. This is no longer a hey, they're pretenders or anything like that. The Dallas Cowboys finally are a Super Bowl contender. They're up there with Arizona and they're up there with Tampa Bay. Those are your top three teams, and of course the Los Angeles Rams. Those are your top four teams right now fighting for the NFC supremacy. And you have to put the Cowboys up there. They're on notice, and I'm excited as a fan right now. All fans should be excited because that game right there showed us we can win in any environment. There is work to do. No matter what, there is work to do. But regardless, we should be happy. And I can't wait to hear what the fans say because, they should be celebrating this one.
Yeah, I would agree with you 100%. EA. I mean, it's time to. They have put the league on notice or whatever, and you'll get a lot of people, and you know how this thing works. Being a Cowboys fan, you'll get a lot of people say, "Oh well, it was just the Patriots. They're not good." They're always going to find a way to throw this away. Mm-hmm. But the Cowboys can only play who's on their schedule, and this type of game here is a game that the old Cowboys would have lost. I think we can all agree on that. But this team has a different moxie. They have a different drive, a different desire. And I tell you what, man. Trevon Diggs, what he means to this defense, and it was so crazy, man. I'm here to tell you guys. When he got that interception and he ran it back, man, this whole play, man, you could almost feel the ground moving up here in Frisco. I mean, these guys were pretty excited. But then he turns right back around right after that, and they're like, oh, you're such a gambler. Why did you do that? First and foremost, he was in the right position. He was supposed to undercut that route.
He was trailing it to get the interception. Mac Jones just put the ball in the right spot, in a good spot.
Yeah, Mac Jones made a really good throw, and then I don't know why the safety didn't just try to just big hit him. Even if they would have called a penalty, you don't give up.
We have breaking news.
Hold on, very quick, because the safety was trying to let him cook. That's why. But what you got, Ian?
No, we have really bad breaking news.
What's that?
Dak Prescott's in a walking boot.
What?
John Machota. Dak. He's in a walking boot. John Machota just tweeted out the photo. He's at the post-game podium. He's smiling, but he is in a walking boot. He says, quote, Dak says, something we'll figure out. The last throw came down funny. I'll be fine. I promise you that. But that is something to monitor. He is in a walking boot.
Yeah, I saw that after the game. They said that on the last play of the game I think it was last play of the game, he just kind of tweaked his ankle or something. But to put him in a walking boot is a little extreme, don't you? Must be a little more than that.
It must be.
Well, he's got 2 weeks to get ready, so we're not going to worry about it.
We got a week off. So he'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine.
I'm just giving you the news right here.
You say what?
I'm just giving you the news what I saw. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you what we saw.
Yeah. No, we greatly appreciate that.
And he is blowing up. All the beat writers are going with it, taking pictures. Now, from what I can see, Dak is smiling. He's walking around. He doesn't seem too worried about it. But then again, the Cowboys have always been like this. Every time there's an injury, they always downplay it. So.
Well,
more than what it needs to be.
Join our broadcast right now. Gordon, I remember you said you wanted to get on. Well, the link's up there. If you have a chance, go ahead and join us. We've sent the links out. Give us your thoughts on what you think the Cowboys did they do right? Did they do wrong? Tell us what.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Kendrick wasn't here, but he bagged out. I don't know what happened.
He got scared of me. He said he saw me.
Yeah. Well. I should tell them everywhere the ladies are scared of you too. It's just a common thing.
The ladies, thing. They love me.
They're here for you.
Hey, the best thing out of this, I think the whole thing is that there's a new GIF now of Jerry Jones and his family kissing. They're all kissing each other.
Yeah, my guy Jerry is always excited anytime his team can get a win. We're always excited about that. EA always excited. Anytime we get a win, after every game, EA, I don't have it confirmed it's a win until I see my guy Jerry up in the suite, high-fiving, and that's the only way I know it's a Cowboys win. When my guy Jerry is in the suite and he's giving you one of these right here, that means we won.
Well, apparently this was a big win because Steven kissed Jerry right on the lips.
Well, that's his father, EA. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing is wrong.
Yeah, and I thought Gene could have put one on his lips too, man. I thought that was Jerry just giving everybody kisses.
Oh, he let Gene in the suite tonight?
What do you mean
Yeah,
he
Gene
let
was
her?
up.
What do you mean he let her?
Yeah, he let her in the suite. Yeah, certain reports we gotten, she has her own suite at AT&T Stadium. She don't really sit in there with Jerry at AT&T Stadium. She's got her own. She's got her own side of the AT&T Stadium that
they're one of those couples. They kind of need to be separate sometimes.
Well, Jerry's very high strung during the game. Anything can happen. He might cuss you out. We don't want to disrespect the queen like that. So we'll just put her on the other side. Make sure we have no run-ins, interactions, or anything like that.
All right. So while we're talking,
we might negative. Go negative. Well, we'll go to Billy for that. Go ahead, Billy.
Yeah, go ahead, Billy. Go give us the negative because we've talked the positive. We are excited. It was one hell of a game. Dak Prescott, I thought in the overtime and fourth quarter, made the crucial plays to get us there, despite the fact. But
EA, he's popped up here on the screen. You called him out, and here he is. Gordon is joining us right now. What's going on, Gordon? Right. Hey!
What's happening?
And Gordon is here. And Gordon is here because but probably on next Monday he's gonna be in section 320 because they don't have a 420 over there at the AAC next Monday night. I think he froze. There you go. Are you sure there, Gordon?
I'm having two streams. I got two streams.
Okay, there we go.
I gotta cut this stream off. Hello. You got me?
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
Hold on. Let me go to Cam right quick. I do this for a living, so I'm supposed to get this right. All right, you got me?
Yeah, we got you.
We got you.
Now I'm in my car, but I wanted to pull over because EA called me out. EA, what's up, brother? Yeah, but EA's man.
I called you out because you said you wanted to get on, and you just talking on the thing. We'll get on, talk.
Yeah.
So
the mass season's going on, stuff season's going on. I wish the Rangers was in the playoffs, but they're not.
Oh, cool.
I'm sorry. Astros are in. Well, let's talk about the Cowboys, man.
Go ahead.
They needed this, man. They needed this. This is what they need as a young team. This is what we got to do. Trayvon Diggs needed that. You know what? Yeah, you did that. You celebrated. You thought the game was over with. But guess what? On the next play later, they target you. That's what this young team needs, man. And we had a lot of penalties, but penalties can be corrected.
Yeah,
penalties can be corrected, especially after a win like this. You know what I mean? Oh, that's what I did wrong. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Oh, that's what I did wrong. If the coaching staff do what they're supposed to do, and guess what? This coaching staff is good, man. I like this coaching staff.
Okay. Well, are they good? Because there are some things they kind of suck at.
Well, you can't be perfect. But EA, you can't be perfect in this league. You got to deal with the situations that you have to deal with at that time.
Right.
You can't be perfect in this league.
But it seems like it's the same problem over and over again. The time management is just. It's like it's kind of comical now that every game there's something with time management. Like Garrett wasn't even that bad. We used to kill Garrett for this, but he wasn't even as bad as Mike McCarthy. I mean, like this guy took a year off and went to coaching camp.
But Jason Garrett did it for 10. Hold on, but Jason Garrett did it for 10 years. Garrett did it for 10 years,
right?
And he was messing up.
No doubt
haven't even been in for how long?
My point being is that it wasn't every game though with Garrett. Garrett went stretches where we didn't have that kind of game management or time management issues. Right now, in 7 and what?
Don't worry, EA. It's because we were busy catching L's under Garrett. But keep going.
That's true. But no, I'm just saying every game there seems to be a new issue with Mike McCarthy. I do like the assistant coaches. I do like Kellen Moore and Dane Quinn, John Fossil. And Mike McCarthy does a good job overall as the head coach, but there are just these issues that keep popping up.
Well what issues? Somebody's trying to get to. What issues? What
issues? Tonight? I must have missed it. What happened?
Okay, so first off, the timeout. There was a timeout with the field goal. right before I think the one you wanted to take even Romo was criticizing like, what are you doing taking the timeout there? And again, he just doesn't know when to call the timeout. Now it worked out because they got the field goal, but if you were going to go for a field goal, you would let the time run out so they wouldn't have about 15 or 20 seconds on the clock.
I see that. I see that. That's what I'm saying though. But you know what? The man hasn't been in. I mean, he's been through COVID and having to deal with COVID. This man, when he was doing football before he came back into the Dallas Cowboys, this man was doing it without COVID. Now he's got to learn COVID. He was out. He was doing something else. We got to give him his props of being there to try to make it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I'm going to give him credit. He has his team winning 5 straight games. That's no easy task.
That's what I'm saying. 5 straight games after losing to Tom Brady, on the season opener, after a COVID year. So I'm looking at this like, yeah, he don't have a lot of stuff that they don't have. But you know what? He's finding ways to win.
Is he better than Rick Carlisle?
No. No.
Oh, is Rick better? Is Rick the best?
I was going to give Rick Carlisle his props, but y'all see me last year. I said, man, Rick Carlisle had to go.
I just want to get Walt all fired up.
We talk about Cowboys today. We got that Thursday, and that's going to be it's going to be a nice one.
Well,
against,
Gordon, I'm here to tell you, Gordon. Me and Billy will be ready to go Thursday night for the Dallas Mavericks post game show.
Yeah, you know where I sit. So I'll be. I won't be. I won't be in Atlanta.
Oh, the Mavericks starting up. The Mavericks starting up.
Yeah, the Mavericks starting up. Yeah, don't worry about this guy here. This guy here. This guy here. Yeah, this guy here. Yeah, this guy here in the top right corner, he's a hater. Don't worry about him.
No. I'm just
the only guys you need to address when it comes to Mavericks, Gordon, is me and Billy. That's it. That's all people need to address.
Mavericks. I just usually I don't turn on the TV till about February.
That's what. See what I'm talking about. See what I'm talking about.
But I'm a fan, man. I gotta watch everything. So.
Hey, Gordon, thank you for joining us, man. Appreciate you. And we're gonna see. I'm pretty sure we'll hear from you next Monday.
See you later.
All right.
Yep.
Guys,
like
hold on, guys. You gotta be stand by for this one. Because joining us right now, I didn't know this was gonna happen. I didn't find out it was gonna happen. But joining us right now, because he's not at AT&T Stadium, he's here with us right now. At Tallbox10 on Twitter. He's very dark. If he could turn his light on, that would be great.
Hey, listen. I was born this way, man. What are y'all doing?
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, still can't see you, but that's fine. We'll go with that because we're just honored to have you on this post game show. We didn't know that was going to happen. Hold on 1 second, Kendrick. We got to get to this right here. Mr. at Tallbox10 on Twitter, how you doing today, man?
How we doing, guys?
Let me guess. You want to go straight at Billy about 400 yards and stuff like that?
Hey, okay. So here's the thing. I'm not Stephen A. right now. I'm not gonna do my Stephen A. impression or any of that bullshit. But here we are after a Cowboys win, and we're sitting back and we're looking at probably the most impressive game that we've seen so far from Dak Prescott, and it's because of this. All right. So last night I tweeted about DFW teams or Texas teams losing to Boston teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Vosh, before you go, EA, Billy, I'm being told it's a calf strain for Dak Prescott. That's why he's in a boot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a calf strain. It's a calf strain.
Yeah. So in my car right now, I'm also listening to the post game, but there's a certain mystique about going up to different places on the planet where you're like, shit, I can't go in there. Ames, Iowa is one of them where Iowa State plays. Can't go in there, right? Cameron Indoor Stadium where Duke plays basketball. You really can't go in there. Yankee Stadium, either one of them. You really can't go in there and play and win. And then there's another place, There's also Fenway Park, right?
Yeah.
And then the last place, there's Gillette Stadium, where Tom Brady built pretty much built the ballpark. And so,
You got a point, Vosh.
what I'm seeing when I'm watching the football game,
we hadn't won there since the 80s, and we hadn't beat the Patriots since 96.
correct. So
Right.
what I see is, and I tweeted it out today at Sebastian on Twitter. What I saw today was I saw a team like almost succumb to the Patriots mystique. So I tweeted Patriots mystique. Patriots mystique. It's also a Yankees mystique and everything else. Basically, the hoodoo voodoo, the just like pretty much the aura of the building, the aura of the stadium, the aura of the crowd, whatever the team you're playing against, which almost makes it very, very tough on your psyche to go in there and be like, hey, man, can we really beat these dudes? Can we really beat these dudes? Your quarterback today, I predicted this morning, your quarterback today was going to give you 400-plus yards and a W. And so I really don't care about how he does it. I really don't care how many points he left on the table. At the end of the day, like Stephen A. Smith would say, at the end of the day, we're here celebrating an overtime victory because the Cowboys went to Gillette Stadium and kicked the Patriots and Bill Belichick's ass, bro. Like, there's nothing else to argue.
There isn't. Tovash, you're 100% right, because, again, what I looked at it, Dak didn't have, like, the most perfect game. But when it counted, and in the fourth quarter and in overtime, he made those throws that were necessary to get the victory. They had a lot of penalties all across the board, but when it mattered, Dak Prescott said, give me the fucking ball, let me go down the field, and we're going to – and not only did we not go for the field goal in overtime, he found CeeDee Lamb, and we went in, and he said, bye-bye. He told Gillette Stadium, bye-bye, we're out of here, we're 5-1. And that really puts a blow for the Cowboys to put to the rest of the league. I think they weren't saying bye-bye to the Patriots. They were saying bye-bye to the NFL because we're running away with this shit. This season's different.
All right, yeah, let's not go overboard. He was saying bye-bye to the Patriots. Let's not go overboard.
Okay, I'm going with that, but whatever.
But you know what though? Okay,
what's the stake on it? I like it though, yeah.
So CD was doing a little bit of showboating, like how Zeke did last week.
Right.
And then the cornerback got mad, pushed him or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So CD was basically waving like bye. But they can also be viewed in a microcosm as, hello, NFL, we're here. This is us.
Yeah.
This is the Dallas Cowboys. So going into the bye week at 5-1, I mean, if y'all want to have a mid-season parade, I'm willing to throw it. So
really,
this team, okay, so I'm not going to go as far as to say, we'll see you in L.A. No, this team is for real. And so if you're a Cowboy hater or, despise this team or whatever,
really?
and say, like, oh, well, their quarterback can't do this or their running back can't do this. This team, hello, is freaking complete. And it's a force right now, bro. And so you cannot argue with results. They gave you the same amount of points that they give you every single week. You're 5-1. Your quarterback gave you 400 yards, as he does every single week. They're 5-1. He threw 3 touchdown passes, as he does every single week. They're 5-1. And he only turned the ball over one time, maybe twice. I will say once because the interception was not his fault. I'm sorry. But if you think about it, this team is giving you everything that you asked for, and probably even more.
You got anything you want to say to that, Billy?
Yeah, Billy, do you want to respond to Vosh's statement there?
Well, so here's the thing. I mean, however you want to interpret it. If you would call it hate, you call it hate all you want to. I mean, I agree with the fact we're 5-1. I'm not here to debate that at all. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about this win. The idea is there are things that they have to clean up, right? There are things that they have to be better about in their game.
Red zone is one.
Yeah, but the thing is that as long as the team, we on the outside, we're going to have opinions about this, that, and the other. As long as the guys inside of that locker room, as DeMonte KD kind of alluded to during his presser this week, same way with Diggs and those guys like that, they don't give a shit what we think out here. They don't. They're doing what they're doing inside of that locker room. People can talk, people can drop whatever. And one thing I'm noticing, EA, and this isn't a shot at you, but we're just talking about the whole Mike McCarthy thing. It seems like week to week, people are waiting for something from Mike McCarthy to say, to play it. They hated on him all during Hard Knocks.
He does it.
No, EA, he has a pulse on that team.
Mistake, Billy, if I make a mistake, listen, I'm going to give him credit, but if I make a mistake, it's a mistake. He's doing it. It's not like we're making things up. He's doing it. I think you're just trying to give him a little too much of a pass right now.
No, I just think that we saw everything that we don't, that we saw stuff, everything that we don't like. We talked about, Walt, you just made the statement earlier in the game. You were like, he's coaching not to lose. No, he's not. That was a smart decision that he made. Why? Because here's the deal.
You can't say that he's coaching to lose though, because this dude goes for it on fourth down almost every time now. Like that's
all the time. That's the most aggressive you've seen. Yeah.
Jason Garrett looks at that like that's porn. Like that's forbidden. Like I can't do that.
Right. And then the thing is, when you said that it was on a 4th and 1, okay. Well, okay, if he would have went for it and they didn't get it, the whole world would be like, why did you just kick the field goal? The only reason we're making the sound is because the field goal was missed. We got to stop that, man. You can't have it both ways. You can't.
Can I ask you a question, Billy?
Go ahead.
Are you and Tomas driving to fight? Because it looks like both of you in the car are going to meet up.
Does it look like what?
It looks like you two are both in the car looking to fight each other right now, driving to meet up.
Oh, no, man. I'm posted up. I'm still up here at the Star, man. I'm taking in the air from this wind, man. There are still people up here partying as I look up there towards the plaza. There's still a lot of activity going on.
Where are you at? Are you in an undisclosed location?
Undisclosed location in Burlington. Looking to have a good time. I'm just now getting off of work at Texas Motor Speedway. Shout out to all them. And thanks to them for letting me at least watch the game until it was time to go. But no, seriously. But okay, so a few things stuck out to me. Dog, whoever did Deion Sanders pass away and possess Diggs' body? Because what I'm seeing right now, and I told y'all he's from Ball Hawk University, and he lived in Pig City. What happens with a player like that? Because I've seen that before. I've done that in college when I played intramural flag football. Like I was pretty much from Ball Hawk University as well. And when I'm seeing Diggs in coverage, like it almost feels like I'm playing Madden with this dude. Like the user pick, like gamers will understand that part.
Hold on, but why are you? Yeah. What about the next play? He gets the big interception, but then on the next play, and people are all on Twitter saying, "Oh, that was a safety." Even Tony Romo came out and said it. No, that was on Diggs because Diggs got fooled on the double move.
That's fine. Do you like that? Do you like that pick six?
Yeah, but you can't follow a pick six and then with a touchdown.
Okay, so. He gives you a touchdown. He gives one away.
Yeah. So that takes
it all cancels. So pretty much it all cancels out. So now minus 6 points for both teams. That's what Diggs is. Like that dude. Okay, and so
if the field goal kicker would have made the field goal, you could have been up.
I really hope Mark Lane is watching this shit because me and him went back and forth on Twitter about kickers. And about how Nick Folk should be here. And I told him, I said, I still want Nick Folk here because you really can't trust what Zerline is doing. He's Greg the leg. That was a 51-yard and he shanked it whole left. Like, come on, bro. Like,
actually, Tovash, if the one he missed.
Here we go. Watch his defense. Watch his defense right here.
If you watch the thing, the defensive end got the defender. He got out and he wasn't blocked and he was coming. So Zerline had to move the kick out because if he had kicked it straight line, it would have been blocked. It would have been blocked either way. So that was already a negative kick, and they even did a whole thing on the CBS broadcast about how Zerline had to move it out of the way. But Zerline made the one that goes into overtime.
All right, so check this out. Kickers are taught to get the ball up and get the ball hard. They're also taught to give zero fucks about who's around you, like at all. Okay, so Keith Jackson goes, the ball was tipped. So cool. I understand that. I understand if the ball was tipped or whatever the situation may be, but you still got to worry about the left upright and the right upright. Your job is to get enough on the ball straight and far as possible. Again, it's a 51-yarder. I don't want to hear excuses from a kicker, bro. Oh, he tipped the ball, or he did this. The ball went hard left, dog.
The great TR9 said it.
Oh, who gives a damn about TR9? Stop it! Stop it! Don't you start either with me, Billy. Don't you start either with me about TR9.
That's the most ridiculous. I mean, it's not a piece of truth to that as far as what the kickers are taught, but still.
By the way, isn't it, like, remember the stat I told earlier in the post game? Before that missed kick, he was 10 for 10. I mean,
we just ignore that. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't.
You ignore. Hold on, Billy. You ignore when it comes to Dak Prescott. We'll be like, he was perfect all game. Yeah, but those other passes they weren't on the money. They weren't accurate. They weren't accurate. You weren't accurate. They weren't on the money.
I tell you what, Walt. At least when it comes to this, when I talk about Dak Prescott, I give him credit for what he did, but I also pointed out, just like I said in the studio, there's going to come a time where you're playing against football teams, and you're going to need those throws. You're of the mindset, that was a terrible throw. He should have never threw it. He threw it to the right guy. The read was correct. Dalton Schultz was not open. He threw it to the right guy. He threw it behind him. That's what allowed the defender to get there. That's why I told you about accuracy. What about Mac Jones? How do you think Trevon Diggs got that interception? How do you think he did it? He threw the ball out in front. The ball got tipped. Accuracy is key. You can't just say, the receivers are good enough to where he doesn't have to be accurate. That doesn't even make sense.
Wait, hold on. Because earlier you were giving credits to the receivers other than Dak Prescott earlier. That's what you did earlier.
For catching footballs, you're right.
Okay, but how are you going to say that to me, but then turn around and say what you just said? That don't make sense.
Because you made the statement said that Dak has a set of receivers to where he does not have to worry about accuracy. That's what you said. I have never once heard that across any football platform ever. But
I said the receivers he have know how to are set to catch his passes. They know how to catch his passes. They know the way he throws a football. They know where they need to be, and they know how to catch his passes. That's what I said.
Time out.
That would in essence say that his receivers are making him.
Kicker,
is that what you're saying?
You guys got distracted into the freaking Dak hole.
No, I'm just asking because football.
We're not doing the Dak accuracy debate after tonight. We're not doing.
Well, you're right. There is no debate. You watched it for yourself. You saw it.
Yeah, he won you the game. He won you the game. Anyway, Tovash.
He did, and I accept that.
Billy, hold on. Tovash, closing thoughts.
Well, hold on. He accepts that now, but in an hour or so on Twitter or tomorrow when Colin Cowherd comes out here and breaks it down, we're gonna get berated with texts about how Dak Prescott's inaccurate. You see this play right here? This is what we're talking about, guys.
What did he say? What part did he say was not accurate?
Who?
I'm still waiting on that from the other day when I sent the original video.
Billy, I got news for you. I didn't watch it. I didn't care to watch it because Dak Prescott got me a dub. Once he got me the dub, all the other stuff went out the window.
Right. So since he got you the dub, don't say anything about Greg Zuerlein because Greg Zuerlein was part of that dub. Don't say anything about him. Don't say anything about anybody that you didn't think played well because he got the dub. And that's all that matters.
But here's the thing, though, Billy. I already admitted you, just like EA, I just hate Greg Zuerlein. Just like he hated Jalen Smith on the team. I want Greg Zuerlein on the team. I'm with Tovash. I don't want Nick Folk back, but I just don't want Greg Zuerlein anymore.
Did you know that Jalen Smith you talking about possession, Jalen Smith possessed Leighton Vander Esch tonight.
Oh, okay. That's your guy. That's your guy. You the one who beat your chest for Greg Zuerlein. I mean, not Greg Zuerlein, for LVE.
Well, what did he do?
Oh, he was terrible today, Vosh. He was terrible, Vosh.
Tackles like no other, man.
He was terrible today, Vosh. It was terrible.
Oh, you know what though? Okay, so one thing that happens with Diggs, he atones and he will give you a couple of times to where the defense he'll make the defense look good at least once or twice a game. Okay, so kudos to the defense because they at least held their own. Special teams came into pretty much Special teams showed up, and then also with Dak and his throws, that interception happened in the first half, or the first quarter, whatever. Dak is doing stuff that he's not going to put the game on the line. When the game is on the line, are people sitting at home really going like biting fingernails, or are they really going, oh shit, 2 minutes left? Oh, Dak got this. Like we like Tom Brady gets those praises. Aaron Rodgers gets those praises. Russell Wilson gets those praises. Guys like that gets those praises. Today, I was not even worried 1 second when the Patriots scored a touchdown. I look up at the clock. They show Dak's face on the sideline. He gets up, he grabs his helmet, he goes, "Let's go." Like, not too many times in Cowboys history are we going, you know what? There's still time left on the clock. My quarterback is about to operate. I was not nervous one time tonight when Dak had the ball in the stretch. Not one.
Vosh, give us your final thoughts. Who's your game ball going to?
My game ball is going to future Hall of Famer CeeDee Lamb for what he did on the field. I got another game ball going to, of course, Mr. Diggs. That's 7 interceptions in 6 games and 1 pick six.
He tied Rod Woodson.
And then another game ball, of course, to the special teams.
Yeah.
Got a lot of balls playing out tonight.
That also includes Zerline's kick to tie the game.
That's true.
So I'm not really tripping on that. And then, of course, another game ball goes to Zeke and them for being really, really patient tonight.
Bosh, how many footballs you got?
Yeah, how many balls you got?
There's a whole bunch to go around. We got 6 wins. I gave out 6 game balls.
Okay, that's fair. Hey, man.
Or I'm sorry, 5. I'm sorry, 6 games, 6 game balls, 5 wins. Back to you.
There we go.
Thank you, Bosh. Hey, thank you for joining us, man. And we'll see.
Sure. Y'all be good.
Hopefully, we'll see you in studio this week, ready to come to combat us this upcoming week.
I'll be there Tuesday.
All right.
Listen,
this
Billy,
guy has been chomping at this guy right here has been chomping at the bit to get in here and talk Cowboys with us right here. I'm not gonna make him wait any longer. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait any longer. I'm not gonna make him wait any longer. Okay, the Kendrick is joining the broadcast right now. What's up, Kendrick?
What's up, EA? What's up, Walt? What's up, Billy?
Kendrick,
What's
by
up,
the
man?
way, I want to say this because I feel bad. Kendrick, I know you tweeted at me during the game. I don't like tweeting during games. I only tweet during touchdowns.
But you couldn't help it today. You couldn't help it today. It was too crazy a game.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. EA, did you say you only tweet for touchdowns?
Well, mainly.
No, he was tweeting today. He was tweeting today.
No, I was a little angry, but usually, but like I feel bad when I don't get back to every tweet because in the game I don't know how people do it. I can't have my phone.
Me and EA had that sync going because we were probably basically arguing about the same thing was going on here. So it was too crazy a game. We had to bend a little bit.
I just need to address something, EA. EA, are you admitting that you only tweet on touchdowns?
I try to because I can't. It's too much for me.
Do you know what that's called when you do that?
What?
You know what that's called? That's called front running. Okay, that's called front running. You're front running when you do that.
Billy's driving. He's gonna go find Tovash to beat him up.
Oh no! Look at Tovash. You better get Tovash slipping.
No, we get out here, man.
Tovash had me worried a while ago because I had a big ass bright light behind me. I didn't know if the cops pulled him up. He looked back a couple times. No. I said, get your cameras out here, everybody, so you can make sure nothing crazy don't happen.
Don't worry, he's in Burlington. That's where he lives.
Okay. Hey, it don't matter if you 2 hours to 2 minutes for a black man. Hey, you out in these streets, man. You license in the back. You don't worry about it.
So I kind of understand.
Yeah, we got to get off these streets, man.
I know.
Yeah, get out.
Going through
get out of there, Billy.
Because Kendrick was just as stressed as anybody else. Kendrick, what was your initial thoughts about this Cowboys big win in overtime over the vaunted New England Patriots?
First of all, wins a win, you take it any way you can let it. Road wins, especially in the NFL, the harder it doesn't to get, you take it. But
looking forward to hosting the Dallas Cowboys in Dub City coming up here real soon. We got a spread like no other for the Cowboys coming up this week.
You got a boss. You got plenty of time to head there. So
yeah.
But big ups to the big ups to Randy Gregory. First of all, man. To me, he was the best in my mind, the best defensive player on the field.
That's my game ball. That's one of my game ball players.
Whoever 75 was, he was whipping that dude behind, up and down, back to both sides. Big up to him, man. He was dominating.
Keith Urban, I think.
Keith Urban, okay. Big ups to big ups to you know what? Big ups to Dak Prescott, man. This you know what? In these kind of games.
Did you hear that, Billy?
These kind of games, Bill Belichick games, these are kind of the.
Doesn't change the accuracy. Go ahead, Kendrick. Go ahead. We don't credit for a win. Doesn't change anything to do with what I've been saying.
But listen, big up to Dak for overcoming all this because Bill threw a hell of a lot at him as far as pre-coverage on Reed. He was blitzing and then coming out of it in the middle. He was blitzing, coming out off the sides. It was a lot for a guy to read. But he overcame it. And you just and when you playing these type of games, man, you just got to come out there with a win. I would say this: Cowboy down to Connor Williams. I tweeted you, man. He was getting whipped all night. I mean,
Connor Williams needs to be not allowed in Dub City tonight. That guy
no, you can't allow him in Dub City. Not Connor Williams. He got to stay on the curb and just look at people go in walk. But
listen. I'll tell you this, Kendrick. We let everybody in Dub City, but trust me, he will not be getting the special tonight in Dub City. He will eat normal food. Matter of fact, we're gonna put him in the L's at 12 crowd. All the people that get served at the L's at 12. That's where Connor Williams will be tonight. I might want to throw Tyron over there because he gave us some penalties too that kind of upset me.
No, you can't do that to Tyron because Tyron.
Wait. Wait a minute. I have to.
Oh my God, here we go.
See, this is where.
Billy, quit speed. Now you're on the road getting hot and stuff. Make sure your speed right.
So because Tyron Smith got a couple penalties, he didn't play well tonight. You do.
I didn't say that.
Going up
Billy,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that,
Billy. You're like you're getting angry. You don't want an angry drive right now. You like mad that night.
No. I just want people to understand. Tyron Smith, you didn't even hear Matthew Judon's name mentioned like that. That means Tyron Smith was doing his damn job all night.
Time out. I'm not trying to say that Tyron Smith didn't do his job. But also, I heard Juden's name a lot.
I heard Juden's name a lot. Yes,
it was.
Over him.
Yes, I don't know what game you're about.
I didn't hear his name around Dak Prescott.
Had that guy just circled the whole time. Like, well, there's Juden.
Yeah,
that's fine. Yes. Did you hear his name around Dak Prescott? He's a pass rusher.
Well, regardless.
Did you hear his name around Dak Prescott?
I think Tyron Smith did a good job. I think that you saw that one that scared me a little bit because you had Nasecki who hadn't been playing for like the last 3 weeks because of that heat stroke issue that he was dealing with. And then on top of that, you had Tyron Steele. So you had two backups in the tackles. So I was a little worried there. But when Tyron came back, he was dominant, especially in that overtime drive.
Yeah.
The Cowboys get that win.
Tyron had that illegal hands to the face penalty early on, and they had a whole. But he played it like typical Tyron late in the game. I will say Cowboy down to the referee. Anytime my quarterback gets hit in the head in the first quarter twice out in the open and it's nothing called, but yet you show him no respect, but you give respect to a third string receiver hand fighting with a DB. Which was a penalty flag, but the guy that's one of the superstars in the league can't get a legal hit to the head. There's something wrong with that.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
there was Like I'm not blaming. I'm not gonna say the Cowboys don't deserve those penalties because they did a lot of stupid penalties. What I'm trying to say is the disparity because there was no way the Cowboys got that many, and the Patriots. I think in the first half they only had one, and it was egregious because they had to. No, it was two. They had to call both of them because that holding penalty was so egregious on Randy Gregory. They had to call it, and then that horse collar they had to call it because they called one on the rookie. Michael, the possession force. So they had to call it. Other than that, they were clean the whole first half. But it seemed like the Cowboys
I said, "Oh my God, here we go with this Belichick home crowd favoritism going over here." But they overcame that.
You felt it coming.
They had a lot to overcome. They overcame it. They got to 5-1 to get a bye. And hey, it looks like just like CeeDee Lamb did. You can wave their ass goodbye because as far as I'm concerned, the Patriots probably irrelevant the rest of the season.
They are. I mean, the Patriots. This was kind of their big win.
There was that big game. There was that big comeback game.
No. Their big game was a couple weeks ago against what's the name?
Oh, Tom
Brady. That was their big game, and they almost won that game too.
Yeah. They always listen. One thing Bill good at, he can muck up a game. I don't know how he does. He can muck up a game. Whatever you do want to do, he can make sure you don't do it. I thought during the game, the Cowboys did a good job of not forcing it to Cooper or Schultz because Bill Belichick double most of them, double them most in the first half and a little bit in the second half. He did a good job. Dak did a good job of going to his running back. In fact, I told my homeboy, I said, listen, the opening is a swing pass to the running back. Bill Belichick's give you that. Zeke could have really had 15 catches, way over 100 yards because they were giving you that because you double two receivers, you have to give up something, especially when you got 5 guys going out on the receiving route.
Well, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, Kendrick, because to the credit, when they started double teaming them, guess who they left open and who had a big game today? CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
That's what's so dynamic about the Cowboys offense. When you start double teaming certain people, you leave other people open to get their shine on and get the special when they come to Dub City and see your boy tonight.
Yeah. Big ups to wide receiver 4. Me and EA was tweeting about him. What's his name?
Noah Brown.
Not Noah Brown. Number 1.
Cedric.
Had the big catch over on what was that 4th down over the head? That dropped the dime over there. Yeah, the big catch. Yeah, and needed that, man. He made some good plays. He had
that touchdown. That would have been a touchdown. That was a perfect throw from Dak in the end zone.
Yeah, he had that. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, he had that big drop. You can't. It was good, like you said. Like you said, it was a good defensive play by the whistle.
I wouldn't even consider that a drop. I wouldn't even consider that a drop by Cedric Wilson. I thought that was more of a PBU by the DB, man. He was perfect with his technique, getting his hands in between the ball and the receiver. I thought that was a better pass breakup than it was a quote unquote.
Yeah, it was a good defensive play. It was a good defensive play. Yeah. And also the second quarter, that was a touchdown on 3rd down. I looked at it. Listen, the guy got up, half his body was in the end zone. I don't know how the hell you can't. You look at how the half his body's in the end zone with the ball. I also ruled that 4th down just because the linebacker for New England jumping up and down. Very nice 4th down for you take his word for what the hell you think he's gonna say. He's gonna say it's a touchdown, but like I said, they had to overcome a lot from the refs, a lot from the mystique of New England Patriots, a lot from Bill Belichick. Give him credit, he's a defensive guru. Man, damn, did he look bad today? Looked like he got his ass whooped. Like he was in that fight between Wilder and what's called last week. His nose was cut, and his mouth was busted open.
Oh my, yeah. Okay, so early in the game, if you notice,
Bill Belichick.
So early, he had a bloody nose.
He might have bit his lip, man.
But what
his mouth busted up.
It was
coming out.
It was because in the beginning of the game he was clean, but by the end of the game he was just like blood.
It was blood. He put his face to a towel, and it wasn't like no little bit. It was like gogs of blood. I was like the word that
spit out.
He might have hit himself with the clipboard.
Yeah.
and then I looked at his son and I said, and then you tweeted out that comment about his son. I looked at his son. I said, good God, man.
His son is a psychopath.
He looks like a serial killer.
He is like a serial killer. Yeah.
I mean that look like this look. He had this look all day like this, this crazy look. But anyway, man. Big ups. They got to 6-1.
5-1.
I don't know. 5-1. I'm sorry. Who they have after the bye?
Minnesota.
On Sunday Night Football on Halloween night.
Sunday night.
Is that here or there? That's there.
There. That's there. It's in Minnesota.
It's in Minnesota.
Okay. Well, they should get the 6-1. I
So
saw that game against Carolina. I nothing. Listen,
we got double duty on that day. The Mavericks played the Kings earlier that day, and then we got the Cowboys at night.
Oh, it's Cowboy time, man. I'll see. But you have me choose between Cowboys and Mavericks. Cowboys.
But what am I? It's trick or treat now. What are we gonna do about that?
Listen, man. I'm gonna turn my lights off.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna turn my lights off.
I'm with Kendrick. EA. I'm gonna give you a pass because of my Z. Is why you asking about trick or treat. That's the only reason I'm gonna give you a pass. Other than that, you better not have your ass out there trick or treating with them kids.
EA. Hey, put it on Facebook, EA. That you got your which Halloween costume you want to come out in Halloween?
Yeah,
I did go as a stripper one year.
I did not need to hear about that. You could have kept that to yourself.
All the girls loved it.
Kendrick,
yeah, were they blind?
Kendrick, you clearly hasn't seen my good looks right here.
Kendrick, can you please give us a game ball, please?
Bad on one side, worse on the other.
Can you please just give us a game ball, please? Please give us a game balls. Please give us a game ball.
Game ball goes out to like a Randy Gregory. Game ball goes out to the receiver, man. My mind's going CeeDee Lamb.
Yes.
A cornerback breaking tying that record with Rod Woodson. And you know what? Game ball goes out to the Cowboys as a whole, man. Able to survive that. That's a game they usually would have lost. And then you hear in the next morning, Stephen A. Smith or whomever clown comes on there on first fake. Accident waiting to happen. Whatever.
Billy's guys.
Oh my, yeah, Billy's claiming cow and cow turd over there.
Cow turd. Those are Billy's guys.
Yeah, like he ever came up with a comment that nobody gave him.
Hey, as long as Colin wants to speak truth, man, I can roll with it. That's all. I can only align myself with truth.
First off, Billy, you messed up when you said truth. You said.
The facts. I don't go with his souped up hyperbole. I'm talking about the facts, the statistics that we can look at and say, hey, this is accurate. This is correct. I never once sided with you guys that talk about, they're going to lose because they're playing a noon game or they don't play well in prime time. All that bullshit and a bunch of fake. That's garbage.
Billy.
Cowherd has the most cold freezing takes. Like
Billy, smile. You won the game.
Oh, I'm happy we won the game. I was very excited. My guy Trevon Diggs continues to do Trevon Diggs.
Good man, Trevon Diggs. We won the game.
He's happy about it now until in the morning when we get berated with texts about how we didn't do this and Dak Prescott needs to do this better. And we're going to get a clip from Cowherd about, see what I'm talking about? This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Listen to me when I tell you this.
He's going to bring up Yak somehow.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Hold on real quick. It's funny you bring that up because I haven't heard neither one of you guys mention anything about that. You're talking about how great Mac Jones played. Did you see what I pointed out to you, man? A lot of their passes are like right there at the line of scrimmage. A lot of their passes are right there at the line of scrimmage.
Except for that one that put him ahead at one point. That was on the money.
Yeah, Cowboy down to Kazi. You got to read that, man. You can't.
That was one pass out of like 15 on the night.
Yeah. Guess what? The one play he decides to go big. The one play he decides to go big on, he actually knocks it down.
Well,
maybe if you would have done a little more, he would have won the damn game.
Listen, Billy, I'm gonna lead y'all with this. I've started the show before. A win's a win, especially on the road because they're hard to get. You cherish your road wins, you take them, and you go to the bank and keep running with it. In 2 weeks, go get another. I don't care if you win by 20 or 1. A road win is a good win in the NFL.
They're hard to come by. Absolutely.
Hey, Kendrick.
I've only lost once on the road this year.
Thank you. Hey, Kendrick, we're going to see you on Halloween night, man. Actually, I'm pretty sure we'll see you before then. I'm pretty sure we'll see you a Thursday night for the Mavericks Hawks post-game show.
Okay, Thursday. Okay, yeah, y'all see me then. Well, yeah, y'all see me then. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, man.
All right, man. I'll let you.
All right, man.
EA, we don't want you there. Don't worry about it.
Why
So
not?
EA, so EA.
I can bring some quality discussion about how KP is gonna.
No. We don't want any player. We don't do any player hating on that Mavs post game show. That's a non-player hater type area. Okay, we don't do any of that. So you're not welcome
I
for
didn't
that.
know that. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So game ball, real quick. EA, who do you give your game ball to?
Rain, Dakota, Prescott. There's no question about it, because as far as Trayvon Diggs and Randy Gregory, they did make immediate plays. They did held the game together, but in the end, it was Dak Prescott's ability in the fourth and in overtime to make the right decisions with the football and get the ball into the right hands, and they made plays. That's what the game is all about. They won. I'll give a secondary ball to Greg Zuerlein and John Fossil and Luke Gifford for their special teams performances, because they really did help out in the game. And then if I'm going to give a third one, I'm going to give it more to Randy Gregory and not Trayvon Diggs. And the reason why is because I think Randy Gregory is just an imposing force. And Mac Jones a couple of times looked lost after Randy Gregory got done with him. So those are my 3-game balls going to the to Dak, to the special teams, and of course to Randy Gregory.
Billy, who you got?
Offense, it goes to CD Lamb, no question. Can I give a half football, half CD Lamb, half Greg Zuerlein? I thought they both did great. And then defensively, it's got to go to Trevon Diggs. I keep telling you guys, it's one thing to get interceptions and get your hands on the ball. This guy's getting the ball and he's turning them into points. That dude is different, man. He's unlike anything you guys have seen here in Dallas in a very long time. So give me Trevon Diggs, special shout out to Randy Gregory, but Mr. Diggs, and give me CD and Greg Zuerlein on the offensive side. Offensive special team.
Well, I can tell you who won't be getting the ball from me, and that's Greg Zuerlein. We can forget about that for me tonight. He's not getting one. I'm definitely going to give one to CeeDee Lamb and Ezekiel Elliott on the offensive side. And I'm going to give it to Randy Gregory on the defensive side. Okay. That's really about it for me. That's it.
Well, guys, we're 5-1. Let's celebrate. Come on, be happy. Billy, I don't know. You're kind of a negative Nettie right now. I mean, we won, and you're just.
No, I'm not negative about anything.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised?
I'm excited.
Are you surprised, EA? And in the morning, our texts are gonna be lit up with all the things Dak Prescott did wrong in this game. He's gonna go back and watch it. We'll have a full breakdown details.
I'll give.
Well, no, according to you guys, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything wrong. All he did was make plays all night.
That's not true. That's not true. I know what came on.
Fourth and OT.
That's not true. You heard what I said. I said my QB1 did not ball out today. I made that known from the start.
Yeah, you're wrong about that. Anyway, 5-1, guys. It's very rare. Only one team. I think, did the Cardinals win today?
I can find out.
Okay, because that would determine if we're
the Cardinals did win today. The Cardinals are the only undefeated team in the.
There we go.
NFL.
So there's only one team really better than the Cowboys, in my opinion. That's the Cardinals right now. So we got a lot of work to do, but 5-1.
Shots fired at the Buffalo Bills. Shots fired at the Rams. Shots fired at the Buccaneers.
I'm not afraid of COVID, Cole. All right.
Shot fired at the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of that.
That's all. That hinders I want to hear.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see each other on Tuesday night, Walt?
Yes. As far as I know right now, Tuesday night.
Okay, yeah. Best for business. We'll break down this game, and Walt, you're going to take us inside your lounge again?
Yeah. We'll be up in WC. But also, make sure you tune in this Thursday, because it'll be the first edition of the Mavs post-game show where the Mavs take on the Atlanta Hawks. Oh, really? That's what you're doing?
Kidding.
Oh, wow. I'll make sure to let the Mavericks know that the next time. Okay.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'll make sure
I love the Mavericks. I was more about you and Billy's post game show.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'd rather tune in and listen to 96.7 1310 The Tickets Mavericks post game show with, of course, Mark Followell and Brian Damaris and Justin Montemayor. You know.
Doesn't the Eagle have the Mavericks though?
They do, but the ticket has a good post game show too.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, if you don't want a snooze fest and you want to check that, what's that 1310 the ticket that you guys are on over there?
That's right.
Or you don't want to listen to 97.1 Eagle, come tune in to me and Billy.
Right.
We'll have everything taken care of here when it
No,
comes
honestly,
to Mavs.
check out our Mavs post game show. Walt and Billy really break down the game. They pretty much go more insight than anything. And of course, they got the best guests, including every now and then. I'm sure you get Kevin Gray coming on there. You get a lot of great people coming in. Our Mavericks post game show is probably one of the best, bringing in the audience in. So everyone's excited. So go check that out.
And matter of fact, the first home game, I'll be live from the AAC when we do. I'll be live inside the AAC. EA. I'm gonna be live in there with a post game show.
There we go. So it's a special look. We already ran off Billy, so we might as well. Billy decided that he couldn't take it anymore.
Don't worry about that. Hey, we'll see you guys this week. Keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. And if we don't see you around, then we'll see you around.
Go Cowboys!